Hello, Brothers Best UK here. Let's do some Pentium 3 gaming. So this has got a NVIDIA FX 5200 graphics card, a Windows 98 installation. So, got a few games on. Oh no, here we go. Typical. We got a blue screen of death already. Hello, Sam M. Yes, we've got a blue screen of death already. It normally works, so I'm going to try restarting the computer again. So, okay. Right, okay, let's try this again. Is it going to crash now it's blue screened? I'm guessing it probably will. We're going to restart again. Might as well try again. Okay, so we'll not. Sorry about the focusing issues. See if I can get it to stay on a fixed focus. Right, Windows 98. I've also got Windows XP installed on here as well, the dual boot. But yeah, let's turn the volume up a bit. I've recently built this system. It was a eBay rescue because the motherboard was dead. It had bulge capacitors. The motherboard had bulge capacitors, and I replaced all the capacitors, and it sprung into life. So I'll just show you what we've got in here. We've got an ISA. I don't know if you can see that. ISA AWE 32 monster of a graphic sound card. We've got a NVIDIA crappy GeForce FX 5200, but it does play some games okay. It's not a very good card, to be honest. I did have a 3DFX card, but unfortunately it's not working, so I've had to make do with the FX 5200. GeForce is better though. I'm sorry, the 3DFX is better. Right, okay. So if we can get the zoom right. I'm just using my mobile phone to do this. It's not the best. Right, zoom out a bit more. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is a really decent card, Sam. The DOS support is amazing. Right, okay. So yeah, this computer's got 2 ISA slots. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get it, because it's got the power of the Pentium 3. It's doesn't say here, but it says Pentium 233 here, but that's just because it's an old Windows 98 build that I just transferred over to the new system. It doesn't say there, does it? No, it's I believe it's Pentium 3 700 MHz, just a bit slower than the Pentium 3 in the Xbox original. Anyway, let's have a look at some games, shall we? That's what we're coming here to do. So I've got all these games installed. I've got Commander Keen, of course, Daytona USA, Doom 2, Duke Nukem 3D, Family Fun Train Town, Halo, 007 Nightfire, Outbreak, Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena, Renegade, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Serious Sam, The Lion King DOS game, Thief the Dark Project, Talca 2, Unreal Gold, World Championship Snooker, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, both first and second edition, the demo of Wipeout XL, and yeah, so I've got most of these don't have no CD on it, so you have to insert the CD, or I've got it also hooked up to my NAS, so I can via the network, so I can find quite a few ISOs and bin and Q files in here, which I can mount with what's it called, Damien Tools. But anyway, let's have a look at the first game. Let's have a look at Outbreak, Codename Outbreak. That was a game I used to like back in the day. It's a bit slow on this computer now because of the graphics card, I believe. I'll just check mine out. Should I turn the light off for this?
Squad, ceasefire. You have your own guys in there.
Yeah, so you saw there that Planet 8-bit guy's Planet X3. I'm really sorry to hear about what's happened to his house recently. I hope he gets it sorted. He's got enough money, so he shouldn't find it too difficult. Really nice guy. Spoke to him on email. So yeah, the Amstrad PC1512's got a XT IDE in there, and it's also got a CF card. So it's got plenty of games on that. I recently upgraded that to from 512k to 640k using some cheap AliExpress little ICs, and it's now can play a lot more games. The only downside is I haven't got a colour monitor. It's just a monochrome, as you can see. This is monochrome, means it's a monochrome version. But yeah, I'll have to have a look at that as well, I suppose. Anyway, so yeah, let's have a look at this Codename Outbreak. Game I used to play on a lot back in the day. It runs a little bit sluggish on this system because of that crappy graphics card. Do not get yourself an FX5200, they're rubbish cards. I need to get something like a TI200 in here or something. It's AGP. Sorry about the exposure. See if I can get the exposure any better. What's all these buttons do down here? Yeah. Oh, loads of different features on this. That's pretty cool. Whoa. Okay, so yeah. Oh shit. Just pause it a minute. I'm just going to see if I can get the exposure on the camera a bit better. How do I come out of this now? Right. You can tell I haven't prepared this video, can't you? Right, that looks a bit better, I think. Let's try that. Oh no, what the heck? Whenever I try and do YouTube videos live, it always goes wrong. It should not say out of memory. It's got plenty of memory. Yeah, 192 megabytes of RAM. That's more than enough for that game. Strange. Okay, let's turn the light back on. Let's try a different game. Let's try Quake 3 Arena. Oh my God. It was working perfectly fine before. Let's give it another. Let's give it a hot. Let's try just shutting it down. And normally happens with my live videos, to be honest. They always go wrong. Right, let's give this another try. I'll just check the BIOS first. There you go. There's your Pentium 3 700. Right. I do apologise about the focusing. I need a camera that can hold the focus. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, everything looks okay in there. CPU fan is spinning in it. Let's double check. Yeah, the CPU fan is spinning. Okay, yeah. Let's try again. So there's your Pentium 3. Let's let scan disk run through. That's not. It's taking too long. There's the good old Windows 98. Trouble with Windows 98, it was at the slightest of things. It's got a reputation of doing that. Yeah, but it's the best compatibility for these games I'm trying to play. Right, okay. Let's go straight for Quake 3 this time. Quake 3 is a brilliant game. I don't know if any of the servers are still active. They might, but I think they actually are. Oh no. I just want to double check something. Whilst I do that, let's turn the Amstrad on. Okay, I'm just going to double check inside the computer to see if anything's loose in there. Because it was working. Right, okay. Yeah, that's in, that's in. Okay. I'm going to see if the Planet X3 runs from the 5.25 floppy drive. This got sent to me directly from David Murray from Texas. Didn't take too long to come either. CGA, it's a CGA only system. And I've got no sound card either, so. And there it is, Planet X3 on the Amstrad 1512. It's one of the rare computers that's actually got a volume control for the speaker. I've gone off. I'll just turn off that. I did recently service the floppy drive on this. I've also got a GoTech installed as well. So I've got a GoTech installed, an XT installed, and old school 5 1/4 floppy drive. Brilliant. I want the next one up, the 1640. But because this system is seriously limited because of the CGA only graphics. You can't run most games after a certain point. But yeah, pretty good to be honest. Runs Planet X3 just fine. Right, let's try going back to the pain in the ass system again. Right, okay, let's give this another go. So gaming. Nah, there's something wrong here, isn't there? It was working before. Try a different game. Let's try Serious Sam. Can't go wrong with Serious Sam. I used to love Serious Sam back in the day. That was an awesome game. The first one. Much better on the PC than it was on consoles as well. The GameCube version is not as good as this. It's alright in some respect, but PC version definitely the best in Serious Sam. Okay, Serious Sam is working, but the sound isn't working, so that's probably because it's still got that Quake 2 in Quake 3 in memory. So I'm just going to do another reboot. Maybe the RAM has failed because it is giving signs of bad RAM in it. All this hardware is very old, and like I said earlier, the motherboard was dead when I bought it. It was so there might still be a rogue cap or something on there, maybe. But we'll give it another try. Maybe next time I do a live stream, I'm going to test everything thoroughly before I do it. It always seems to go wrong. Right. Okay. No, we don't want that. We want the games, don't we? So, yeah, okay, so let's try... Well, I know Return to Castle Wolfenstein runs on the same engine as Quake 3, so... Let's give Serious Sam another try. Great game. Highly recommend it. It's probably on GOG or Steam by now. But this came out in the early 2000s. This actual version. Well, developer when I first saw it. My uncle had this game on his PC. We couldn't afford a PC back then. There was like 2,000 quid for a Pentium. No, we're getting loads of errors here. 2,000 quid for a Pentium 166. And we couldn't afford it. We had the PlayStation 1 and the Nintendo 64 and the Sega Saturn. I'm just going to take a stick of RAM out. I've got the side panel off anyway. Right, I've took a stick of RAM out. Uses SD RAM. How much is that going to leave us with? Still got 128 megabytes, so let's give that a try. You've probably noticed that I've got it on slave. Oh, sorry, I might try Windows XP in a minute as well, because it's more stable, isn't it? But that's some of the games won't work under XP. I don't think Daytona USA does. Well, it does, but yeah, I think it does actually. Right, okay. Might get somewhere in a minute. Not very good quality video, is it? I'm using a Google Pixel for this live stream, and it's probably compressing on the fly. It's probably due to my Wi-Fi strength as well. I can never get decent live video from my phone. Let's give it another go. See you, Sam. Right, 23 minutes and we haven't even played our first game yet. Not enough storage is available to process this command. This is acting really weird today. Right, let me just try XP. Try XP instead. I mean, the Amstrad 1512 Dinosaur is being much more reliable than this. Right, let's try XP. I just want to see if it's any more stable in XP. But the games are actually installed under 98, but I should be able to launch them, a few of them maybe by just navigating to the directory. But some of them might need registry entries. But we'll see. The sound on XP sounds stuttery as well, which is a bit weird. Okay, I've already done a few shortcuts on here. Let's try Series Sam. No, let's try Quake 3 under XP, see what happens. Is it going to work? I've got a bad feeling. Oh. Okay, that was a bit weird. Yeah, something is definitely amiss. It's doing a lot of crackling. There's something not quite right here. Seems to be loading it though, so See what happens. Yeah. But hey. Yeah, Quake 3 was an awesome game. Probably not noticeable on the video, but got superb frame rates on this. Have some of that. I'm just going to try something. Oh, that's the Amstrad. Right, I'll turn the Amstrad off for a minute. I'm just going to try something because I've got an idea. Yeah, it's quite low memory for XP. I'm going to go back into Windows 98 and I'm going to try disabling DMA on the hard drive. Because I think I've only got a 40 pin IDE cable in here. And I think DMA is better with 80 pin cable. I think I've got DMA enabled for some reason. Yes, some might agree. I remember playing Quake 3 on the Dreamcast on a modem. On normal phone line, it was bloody brilliant at the time. Just a 56k phone line, Dreamcast online. Never saw anything like that before then, where you can like play against people from all over the world. There was something quite unique about it. I think that was like in the year 2000, 2001. Right, okay. Secondary. Was it that one or was it the hard drives? Disk drives, generic IDE. Yeah, I'm going to turn DMA off. It does cause problems with Windows 98 sometimes, DMA does, in my experience. Right, okay. Probably just a rogue cap on the motherboard. Still, I didn't do every single cap, I just did the majority of them. I did all the bulging ones. But your cap doesn't have to be bulging for it to have failed. Or maybe it's just a stick of RAM. It was working yesterday because I was playing on it a lot. So, gaming. Let's retry Quake 3 again. My life is full of computer problems. Hunk data failed to allocate 56 megs. This is definitely RAM related, isn't it? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the sticks around it, and I'm going to put just this one in. So let's shut it down. Well, that's not the best thing. I'm mixing PC100 with PC133 RAM. It's probably not the bestest solution. But, okay, I'm just going to put this 133 stick in there on its own. So I can see what I'm doing. Can't see crap these days, eh? These energy saving light bulbs. I need my headlamp, but I can't find it. Right, I'll get it in. Which way does it go? Last time I tried to do a live stream, it was playing up on a different computer. Okay, so it's just got the 64 meg Pentium, 64 meg PC133 RAM in it at the moment. Right, okay, let's try this again. Again and again and again and again. There is not enough memory to start saying mam.exe. Is this computer possessed? There's not enough memory to start ddhelp.exe. Oh my god, what the heck. Yeah, it's very poorly today. Oh no, what's going on? Quake 3 runs perfectly fine with 64 megabytes of RAM. Yeah, 64 megs of RAM. Try a different game. I mean, I was playing on Halo yesterday and that was working pretty good. Let's give Duke Nukem 3D a try. Oh, they messed Oscar. Even Duke Nukem 3D is not working. Wow, this is really sick today. DOS 4GW Professional Fatal Error. Can't initialize loader Linux loader. If Duke Nukem 3D doesn't work, we're doomed. Try Doom. Talking of doomed. There is not enough memory to satisfy the conventional memory requirements for this program. Are you kidding me? 640k? Yeah. Let's go into MS-DOS, see what happens. Maybe it's just a buggered Windows 98 installation. It is possible. It won't even restart in MS-DOS mode. Right, reset. I think it might be a bug with Windows 98 installation. I've got an idea. I've got a backup drive inside the same computer I have, but it's not hooked up. That's also got Windows 98 on it. But I don't think... Oh no, I haven't. Oh, bugger. Right, okay, let me try. Right, I'm going to try just one of these. We'll get there, we'll get there. Okay. Right, I've messed around with the RAM again. Yeah, my live video isn't going to plan. Never does. I'm not a perfectionist though, and it's like a sketch. It's like an ad-lib video on BBC comedy where it all goes wrong. So it goes wrong, sure. Okay. No, it's still complaining with not enough memory to start programs. Just check BIOS again. I just want to have a look, see what the memory's on. Soft menu, so we got spectral. I'm not sure what that means. What's the default on this? Optimize defaults. Yeah, okay. That won't work like that. You have to set it yourself, which is 100 megabytes, 4.5, I think. Advanced, yeah. Well, cache is enabled. 10 NS. Optimize defaults. File safe defaults. Optimize defaults. I'm going to change that to 2. Yeah, okay. I know IDE 1 is a bit faulty at the moment, so I'm going to disable that. Mode 0, mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, mode 4. USB controller enabled, yep. Power management. PC health. Current CPU temperature is 30 degrees, so that's fine. Right, okay. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but I might have to abandon this and maybe look at the Amstrad instead, because it's not playing ball for us today. Looks like Pentium 3 is camera shy. I can't remember if... Oh, I've got one more thing to try actually. If this doesn't work. Oh, goodness gracious. There's a lot of mess in my room at the moment. I just need a screwdriver. Yeah, just getting memory errors, aren't we? That's ever since I disabled DMA in it. I'm going to try re-enabling DMA. If I can even get to it. Good grief. Oh no, the disk drive's disappeared now. Resource conflict. Oh, I think I know what's going on with these. Let's go back into BIOS and disable onboard audio. Because I've already got my AWE32 in there, so we don't need onboard audio enabled. Maybe it's taking that additional resource. When I did the optimized defaults. Where is it now? It's here somewhere. Integrated variables. No. Advanced. On here, then disable onboard sound and disable onboard modem because we don't need either of them. I'm so glad gone are the days of the resource conflicts. It was a pain in the ass back in the day. Any computer expert of the 90s, etc., would know what I'm talking about with the good old resource conflicts. I mean, you don't really see it anymore on computers because it's all very clever in Windows 10, etc. But back in the day, IRQs, DMAs, it was a pain in the backside at times. Okay. See if this helps us out. Still no memory for the programs. Let's just double check. There's loads of memory. Windows 98 can start in 16 megabytes, never mind 64. Resource conflict? No, it's... Oh, what is going on here? Well, let's try manually changing the resource. Can't be modified, of course. Only secondary IDE channel enabled. Wow! Well, you get to see a live video of me trying to fix the computer at least. Very poorly system. What else? The only other thing I changed was disabling I've got something else to try in a minute if this doesn't work. Not that one. Try that as this enabled again. Might be all that and the night. Oh dear. She's poorly. She was working yesterday. I was playing Halo for a good 10-15 minutes. I've got another hard drive that's got Windows 98 and games already installed on it. I've just got to go and get it from downstairs, and I can just hook it up and see what happens, just in case something's happened to this Windows 98 installation. I'm getting random errors all over the place. They're not even consistent. Display errors. At least we got this back. I'm going to re-enable DNA because I'm sure it had less problems before I did that. Yes, I hope everyone is okay. I'm pretty good, to be honest, apart from the computer problems. Generally, I'm pretty good. I talk too much. Right, okay. Windows 98, please. The best Windows ever. Maybe not. It's a bit unstable, isn't it? It's not as unstable as Windows Millennium Edition, that's for sure. As soon as Windows XP, that's actually as soon as Windows NT5, Windows 2000 come out, it was nice and stable because of the NT kernel. I don't understand why it's reporting there's not enough memory. Oh, I know why. I think ages ago I disabled, it might be the case, I disabled virtual memory, and that would cause problems with memory if on a low memory system such as 64 meg. Can't get to that because it's just blue screen, but let me just check if virtual memory is disabled in Windows. The swap file. I did it for a CF card, I think, to stop it from writing all the time, and then I transferred it back to a hard drive. So maybe Windows swap file is disabled, which will cause a hell of a lot of problems when it comes to low memory systems such as 64 meg. Well, it probably would anyway. I would imagine it might. I'm just going to try and check it anyway, if it doesn't blue screen this time. Don't blue screen so I can just have a look. Well, yeah, virtual memory is disabled, as you can see there. Let's just re-enable that. I don't use a CF card on it anymore. Disable virtual memory, not recommended, as you can see. This could be the problem. I've got a feeling this is the problem. Oh no, don't blue screen. I was going to enable that. Well, I'm going to restart in safe mode and then get virtual memory back running again. I think what's happened is when I was using it with a CF card, I forgot to. I transferred it back to a hard drive, a mechanical hard drive, because I wanted more space, and I think I forgot to re-enable virtual memory. And that would explain if Windows 98 runs out of physical RAM, it would go for the swap file, and if the swap file is disabled, then it's going to say out of memory. This is my theory, so let's give it a go. And if this was the case all along, I'm stupid for not re-enabling it before this video, because we wouldn't have been in this mess. So, okay, so... Right, I know about the memory errors. Oh, that hasn't even gone into safe mode. That's gone into normal mode. I thought I chose safe mode. Okay. Properties. Performance. Virtual memory. Let Windows manage. Okay. Close. Restart. Okay. I've got a feeling this is going to work. Might explain why XP was working with Quake 3. Because obviously the virtual memory in XP wasn't never disabled. Let's give it another go. It's worth a try. I don't think there's anything wrong with the RAM or the motherboard. I think it's just the fact the virtual memory's been disabled, and these higher spec games such as Quake 3, Serious Sam, etc. needs lots of RAM, and without the virtual memory it's gonna fail. Will you look at that? No errors. No errors so far. Let's give it. I need to put the RAM back in, really, don't I? Okay, let's give a game a go. Let's try Serious Sam again. I've got a good feeling about this. I think it was just a swap file. It's only got 64 megabytes of RAM at the moment, so some of these games might be running a bit slow. Oh, look, it's loading. I think we might be onto something here. I think it might have been because of that. Well, hey, we have the Crow Team logo. And we have the options. Oh, I think it was just a swap file being disabled. Look at that, it's working. It's my incompetence. I forgot to re-enable the swap file when I transferred it back to a physical hard drive. I don't believe it. I must have disabled it yesterday after playing Halo, or it might, I don't know. What must have happened? But look, it's working. Oh, let's turn the light off and let's play some serious Sam.
Ready for battle. Yeah, it's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
I always thought the graphics on this were amazing at the time. When if you go right up to the walls, it doesn't even look pixelated, it looks really smooth. And the lush blue skies and etc. It's a great engine they used. Right, I'm going to try some of the games I originally wanted to try at the start. I'm going to need to put them extra 2 sticks of RAM back in, I think. 64 meg. Some of these games are going to struggle. So bear with me. Just going to shut it down, put the 2 sticks in, and we're finally on our way to get some gaming done. If I can move in this room, I need to tidy up this room, I really do. Right, I can, so. Right, let's get these back in. This is easy when you can't see what you're doing. I need a light. I would use my phone's torch, but I'm using the phone for the video. Okay, in you get. If I could get it in, but yeah. There's one. There's 2. So hopefully we got the 192 megabytes of RAM back. I need a beer. Let's have a beer. There we go. We got our 196 megabytes of RAM. Or whatever it is. Right, here we go. Windows 98. You've got 198 megabytes of RAM and you've got your swap file enabled. Right, let's try again now. What was I going to try and... Well, we had Outbreak, that was successful. Quake 3 wasn't working well. Let's just test Quake 3 now we've got the swap file enabled. Look at that, perfect. Nice one. Just check it works. I'm sure it will. Don't disable your swap file in Windows 98 if you want to play these new age games. Perfect. So yeah, it was definitely the swap file. So yeah, let's try something else. What else we got? Try Junior Kung for that. It's working fine now, look.
Yeah, piece of cake. Damn, losing these bastards in the pain was shooting up my ride.
Of course, on a Pentium 700, it's gonna work amazing. For Junior Kung. I mean, this game can run on a 486. Slowly, but it can. How do you jump? I forgot the jump key. There we go. We got our secret area. Yeah, it's not really Pentium 3 gaming, is it? It's DOS gaming. I'm sure someone is asking in the comments, can it run Doom? I think it probably can, to be honest. Or Doom 2. Runs Doom, absolutely flawless, of course, because it's 700 megahertz processor. The processor's probably thinking right now, give me something tougher than this to run. This even runs on a 386, so yeah. Yeah, there's Doom. So Windows 98 is quite good for running DOS games directly from the UI. Not all of them work. Try Commander Keen, I think that one works as well. This is the Goodbye Galaxy version of Commander Keen. Great thing about having the AWE ISA sound card is music works and so the sound effects. It's mad to think that this game runs on an 8088 and it also runs on a Pentium 700. PCs had great backward compatibility back then. This is like an early 90s game running on a late 90s computer. Impressive when you think about it. Right, okay, let's come out of this. Whoa, I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. Let's see Daytona. I've got to put the CD in for this one. I'm sure I've got the CD handy somewhere. Let me just have a look. Yeah, I'll put the CD in for this one, I think. But PC version of Daytona is pretty good, to be fair. Sega PC ports back in the 98 days were quite alright. So Daytona, yeah, it says about the disc, but it hasn't captured it yet. There we go. I can't remember if I've got the audio cable hooked up to the sound card from the CD drive, so it might not have the music. I can't remember. Let's find out. Oh, sadly no. I haven't hooked up the audio cable. You have to hook up the audio cable from the sound card to the CD optical drive to get the music, because it's Red Book audio. Oh, we can still see what the game looks like. But this one's got more tracks than the original because it's the deluxe edition. But yeah. Daytona's not the same without the music, that's for sure.
Gentlemen, start your engine. And they're underway.
I'll do the music. Daytona, let's go away, let's go away. Daytona, that's probably not the lyrics, but Daytona. Oh, it's we're gonna fly sky high And a do 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 do. We're gonna fly sky high for Daytona. Let's go away, Daytona. Yeah, Daytona's not a bad port on the PC, to be honest. It's pretty good. Works well with a force feedback steering wheel, apparently. I've read in the forums. I haven't got one, but yeah. I don't think this game will run on a modern PC under Windows 10, not without modifying it. Maybe there's a GLG version or a Steam version, I'm not sure, but I used to like tormenting the horses. Have some of that, you horses. You can actually be a horse on the game as well with a cheat code. It was either a cheat code or you had to complete it on a certain setting or something. I can't remember, but yeah. So that's Daytona. So yeah, very nice. Let's see one of these other tracks down here. The Silver Ocean Causeway. These ones wasn't on the original. I don't think there was anyway.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that wasn't included on the original arcade machine. Where do I go? Why is the controls changed? Pressing the wrong button, that's why. Oh, this is manual gears. I know it's not. Wow, cool. I think you can get a 3D FX or like a accelerated version of this. This is running in software restoration at the moment. We're gonna fly sky high. Blue skies I see. Yeah, even in software restoration mode, it looks quite good actually. It's a higher resolution than the Sega Saturn version. It's like probably 640 by 480. But yeah, pretty good, to be honest. Nice game to have on your old PC. If you've got a Pentium 2 or 3 class system, maybe probably work on Pentium 1 actually. But yeah, there's Daytona. So okay, let's try return to Castle Wolfenstein now the system's working, okay? One of my favourite games this is actually. Okay. There it is. Another PC game that's better than the console counterparts back in the day. There was a Return to Castle Wolfenstein on the Xbox original, PlayStation 2 and GameCube, maybe, but it wasn't as good as this. It was a different game. Just like Medal of Honor at either sort. I think it was just technical constraints of the consoles at the time that they had to do it, rewrite the game for the consoles. Because obviously with a PC you install it, then you can load it, play it from your hard drive. But back then the consoles relied on optical reading alone, and the reading speed was quite low, quite slow. These days, consoles you just install the games just like you will do on a PC, so it's a lot easier these days. Okay, here we go. So this is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I'll make a proper video of this in 4K or 1080p with better quality, yeah, rather than the live stream as well. Because I want to sort of showcase Pentium 3 a bit more, because it's a really good processor to own for best of both worlds, DOS and early 3D FX and GeForce titles, etc. So yeah, here we go. I could probably put an SSD in this computer with a adapter, but I haven't thought about doing that yet. CF card is not really good because of limited write cycles and it's expensive anyway. Okay.
Ah, there you are. Trapping samples is a war. It takes the other. Dr. Z, is everything all right down here? There he is. Stop him.
Side up the woods. Oh, you remember it then. Oh, how embarrassing was that video? Let's have a look at other games we've got. Maybe at some point I'll do another Side Up the Woods. Trouble is, where I live now, there's no woods. Where I used to live, there was plenty of woods. Okay, let's have a look. What else have we got? Unreal. Let's have a look at Unreal. Unreal Gold, look at that. Do you remember this from Side Up the Woods? Oh, it's all wasted. Oh, my bag. It's all gone in my bag.
Prisoners 8 over 9 escaping.
They are slow. All the games have been first person, haven't they? Let's have a look, see if we can find a non-first person game this time. So we've got Quake 2, Quake 3. Almost all of them I've played so far have been FPS. Right, turn the light on, let me get the disc. Might as well give Who Wants to Be a Millionaire a shot. Put the disc in.
welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Right, let's play a bit of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Thanks. Excellent. Okay, you're going to play on your own. Okay, if you would, enter your name.
Okay, okay.
That's fine.
Oh, done the wrong letter.
Complete the saying, it takes two to
Tango.
twist. Rock and roll. Samba. Tango.
I think Chris Tarrant. I think that's tango, my mate.
Of course it is. You got 100 quid. Have a look at this. It's worth £200. What type of transport is stored in a rack? Bus. Car. Train. Bicycle.
I think that's bicycle, Mr. Tarrant.
It's right. You've got £200.
Chainsaw says yes, would like a
Now,
wine
business in
of
number
woods,
three,
a bit more posh.
What type of creature?
Yeah,
is
I've got a
bird
lot
or
older,
sword?
to be honest. I'm almost 40 now.
Reptile. Fish.
When I did that video, I was
Bird.
quite a lot younger than I am now.
Insect.
What type of creature is a dinosaur? I'm guessing it's a bird, but I actually don't know this one. What type of creature is a dinosaur? Sounds like bird.
All right, take your time. You've still got all three lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Dover. I've that's the audience.
Okay, right, using up your lifeline. Ask the audience. Audience, if you're ready, please, let's try and help out. Fingers on keypads. All vote now. Well, they're sure the answer is B.
Oh, it's a good job I didn't say feet. Yeah,
Well,
bird,
that's an
didn't it?
overwhelming indication from the audience about what does it indicate. You don't have to go along with their answer. It's entirely up to you. Are
Fish.
you absolutely sure? Well done. You've got £300. Now, you've got 300 quid, but you could still go away with nothing. I'm sure you won't, and I hope you don't. But have a look at this next one. It's worth £500. Which word refers to a man who manages a public house? Landscaper. Landlubber. Landlord. Landowner.
Landlord.
Correct, you've got 500 quid. Well done. You've still got two lifelines, 50-50 and phone a friend. Right, just be careful. This is the last point at which you could go away with absolutely nothing. You are now 11 questions away from £1 million. This is worth £1,000. Here it comes. Which group was known as the Fab Four? The Rolling Stones, the Kinks, the Beatles, the Who. Okay, you're going for C. Are you happy? Well done, you just guaranteed yourself £1,000. That's £1,000 in the bag guaranteed, but let's try and double that with the next question. You might as well play this, you've got nothing to lose. You're guaranteed 1,000. This one is for £2,000. How many legs has a daddy long legs?
8.
4, 6, 8, 12.
I'm actually not sure. I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
you
find
chose to
them.
phone a friend.
Yeah.
Now let's call them up. But just remember, you don't have to take their advice.
Hello, Steve here.
Hello, Steve. It's Chris Tarrant here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hey, it's Chris Tarrant.
Take your time. £2,000 is riding on the answer you're about to give your friend.
No, no problem there, Chris.
Okay, Steve, let's get on with it. One question, 4 possible answers. We need only one from you,
We could
the
say.
right one.
I'm sure Daddy Longlegs has 8 legs. Don't all insects like this have 8 legs? Aye, 8 is definitely the right answer.
Steve, thanks for that. Thank you. Well, Steve reckons the choice must be C, but you agree with him. Final answer? I'm sorry, it's the wrong.
You lost me. Oh, Steve. That's a shame.
Well, you've won yourself £1,000, and that's certainly not to be sniffed at. £1,000 guaranteed. I'm really sorry you didn't make it further, but well done. You have done very well. Maybe you'll do even better next time you play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Excellent. Okie dokie. Here we go again with Who...
Nice one. Can I have a look at Halo? We'll round up the video. Yeah, it always says that, but it still works.
Alert, all hands. Boarding parties on port deck 4, 7, and 12. Make the team move to engage.
One's almost as good as the Xbox original, at a higher resolution. So yeah, pretty impressive. It does have slowdown now. Probably due to that FX 5200 GPU. Forgot where I'll go now. Oh yeah, you got that down here, haven't you? Halo original is a really fun game.
Help me help you. Through those blast doors. Move. Move.
Yeah, you've got to get yourself to the bridge.
Could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
Cover fire! I'm not killing my men.
Right, that concludes the live stream. So yeah, well, didn't go quite as planned. At least I've sorted out the problem with the computer in the end. Yeah, so thank you for watching and thank you for taking part, everyone. I'm going to go and have a look at my game of day for today, and see you in the next video. See you later. Bye.